Hey guys, just a little update on my solar system. Just wanted to show you guys what I've done in the last couple of years. I'll just turn you around here so you can see all. So, this is what I started out with. I built that big rack first. That was 5 kilowatts. And then that was back in 2019, I think. And then I built these 2 smaller racks. I'm gonna say a year, maybe 2 years later, and added them to it. So this rack, or this system here, is 10 kilowatts total. I gotta tilt these panels down a little bit because we're kind of coming into winter now, and I could be making a little more power, most likely. And these ones are tiltable. Let's see what we're making right now. Yeah, we're making, it's about 10:30 in the morning, and we're making just about 7,000 watts on this system. So that's pretty good. Now, if I tilted these up a little bit, or sorry, down a little bit, I think we could probably get a little better than that. We could probably get up around 8,000 watts this time of day. By lunchtime, they usually hit close to 10,000 watts or over 10,000 watts. But yeah, so this is what I started out with. And then in 2023, I started working on this up here. This is this system here is about 8,000 watts, maybe a little over. But yeah, we're building this. This eventually is going to be a screened in deck and covered. So yeah. But yeah, I started working on this in 2023, and then I broke my leg right after I started working on this. So I was laid up for most of that summer and that fall, and didn't really start working on this again until, I guess, summer of 2024. So yeah, started working on it a little bit more. So anyway, it's slowly getting done. I got the deck boards all down. I got to build stairs coming down from there, and we're gonna have stairs coming down from here. But this one right now is putting out yeah, this one's putting out about almost 5,000 watts of power right now. So yeah, and this one is not tiltable. This one is just set. I can't move it. So, but yeah, that's my solar system. And yeah, we're still working on that deck, and eventually we may extend this deck over and connect it over here to this step. We're not 100% sure yet if we're going to do that. That's an awful lot of deck, but we'll see. And then this over here, hey guys, today I thought I would show you my solar hot water heater that I built. It's solar electric. Anyway, I'll flip you around so you can see it. So this is my solar electric hot water heater, and these are just panels that were left over from that project. I had 6 panels left over. Someday I might pull these out and buy all the same wattage panels, because these are different watts right now. This comes up to around 1,500 watts, give or take. If I was to get 6 like 450 watt panels, I'd have much more power here to send into my hot water heater. But this does a pretty good job. It'll get it up probably between 35 to 50 degrees during the day. Depends how much hot water we use during the day too. That varies. But this is a tiltable rack. I can move this up and down. But yeah, I got to finish. This is still a work in progress. I didn't tie up my wires yet and stuff, as you can see. But I will take you into the basement and show you how it hooks up in there. It's just basically these two wires go into the basement through one of those LBs and connect to an element in there. But I'll go in there and show you that setup. Okay guys, so basically those wires are coming across here. These are the wires. They come across. They come into this control box right here. And this is just a little meter I bought on Amazon, which tells me the voltage and the wattage and the temperature of the tank. So right now it's putting in about 14 watts, a little over 600 watts, to an element I have in the bottom of this tank. And that is I believe it was a 3,500 watt or 3,800 watt element. I had to buy that element separate because of the amps. The 3,800 watt element was the best suited to as far as heat and wattage to use. Now, there is a guy on YouTube, I'm not sure what his name is, but he figured all this out, and he actually created a formula, and he has it on his website, and you can download it and use it, but it will tell you what the best element is to use based on your amps. You can put in how many panels you have, how many strings, your wattage, and it basically spits out what element would work best for your situation. And that's what I used, and it seems to work very well. Now, like I was saying outside, right now I've only got about 1,500 watts out there of panels, max. And I rarely see 1,500 watts on this. Like on a sunny day and at noon, yes, it'll get up to like 1,400 watts I've seen. But if I was to pull all those old panels out and replace them with 6, say 450 watt panels, then my wattage would be much higher, and my heating time would be much faster. It would heat up much quicker. So, but this, I just want to try this because there's no control on this. The sun comes up, this comes on, and it starts heating. It just starts heating the water. And this will get up to, like I said, I've seen it up to 52 degrees, which is 50. Where's 52? I've seen it up to 52. That's not right. 52 degrees Celsius. Where's 52 degrees Celsius? It's way over here. Oh, this doesn't even go up that high. So at 48.5, it's 119 degrees, the water, Fahrenheit. So yeah, and I've seen it up higher than that. So it can get pretty hot. Now, if I was to add more panels, like or replace those panels with higher wattage panels, I would definitely hook up some type of a control system on this that would actually shut them off at a certain temperature, because I don't want this thing getting up to like 200 degrees. That's just way too hot. But the way this is all hooked up, cold water comes in here to this tank first. So all my cold water is going into this tank. Then hot water comes out of this pipe here, and it comes up and comes over and goes into the cold water on this tank. So I've preheated solar hot water coming from that pipe into the bottom of this tank, and then it comes out of this tank and it goes, that's my hot water pipe there going out to the house. And this here is just a bypass. So if there's ever a situation where I need to work on this tank, so let's say I need to drain it for some reason, I can shut these two valves off, disconnect these lines, and I can open this valve, and this is my cold water coming in, so it'll just go down and go into this tank. So this is just a bypass, that's all that is. So if I need to remove this tank or work on this tank for whatever, if I want to change an element in it or something, or I need to clean it, whatever, I can basically shut this tank off totally and empty it, and it won't affect my hot water in the house. It'll still keep working just fine. So yeah. And yeah, that's how I have that set up. So it certainly takes a lot of the demand off of this heater, because it's not heating water. Like our water here comes in here at like about 15 degrees Celsius, which is pretty cold. So it's like, even today, right now, it's at 23. And by the end of day today, it'll probably be up around 30. I'm guessing about 36 to 40. So even if you said 30, let's say 36, that's 96 degrees Fahrenheit. So that's quite a bit warmer than, well, what would it be at 6, let's say 15? It would be 59 degrees. So it's quite a difference. This hot water heater doesn't have to work near as hard. So yeah. And yeah, so anyway, that's basically how I have that set up. So I just thought I'd show that to you guys. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments, and I will try and answer them the best I can. Okay? Oh, and I'll also leave a link to that other guy's video that I saw on what size element works best for, sizing your panels to your element. So I will leave a link to that too. Okay?